Welcome first years in your class related to present perfect tense and present perfect continuous tense practice. In the previous class we have completed the practice of simple present and present continuous, and before that we have got a complete, you can say, explanation of all the four categories of present tense. Okay, now we have to get the practice of these two. We will get a quick recap. What is present perfect? Present perfect which has happened just now. Just now it had happened. Just now what I said, that we have completed in the previous class. We have completed. Okay, that is my sentence which shows that it has happened just now. I said you. Okay, next is present perfect continuous which has started in the past and right now it is continuous. Somewhere started in the past and now still it is continuous. Then we can call it as present perfect continuous tense. In present perfect we have to add have or has related to the requirement of the verb or requirement of the pronoun or the first person, second person or the third person. We have to check it out and we have to add, and we have to check the, as I said already, we have to read the whole sentence to find to which tense it is belonging. Either now just happened, or it is actually continuing, or it had happened in the past or now continuing. That we have to check it out the whole. And before this filling up the blanks, all the sides, I would like to give you a little bit of the glimpse of the verbs which can get changed in the tense. Especially I am talking here simple present and present perfect. Okay, in simple present, if we have the verb as write, then in the present perfect it could get changed to written. If you remember in the class when I was explaining you present perfect and present, simple present and all the categories of present tense, I have taken the verb keep and then it has got changed into kept. Keep, keeping, kept, it continuously changes. Now here also the same thing. Mainly the verb get changed in the perfect tense more. We'll talk about the past tense in our next classes, not now, because I don't want you to get confused. Please check it out, this one, what I am saying it to you, and then during the class of our past tense, I'll again get this, rewind you or get this again recap for yourselves. Okay. Next is speak. Speak can get changed into spoken. Speak can get changed into spoken. Now catch can get into caught. Catch can be changed into caught. Nothing like an to be added. When you have seen these two, maybe you get an idea that here also en to be added. It is nothing like that. Now here is see, then seen. See will change into seen. Go change into gone. Do change into done. Break change into broken. In the present perfect tense, these verbs can get changed. Sleep, slept, like keep, kept. Here sleep, slept. Break, broken. For the past tenses we have separate verbs, like the form of the verbs get changed once again in the past tense. Few of the verbs could not get changed, like slept could be slept, caught could be caught, the other could be changed. So at the time of that explanation we'll go ahead. Now these things to be remembered, that these three verbs would never change in any tense. They never get changed into any tense. Like either if you have the present tense or the past tense or all the categories of the tenses from the present to past to future, all the four categories of each tense, you would see that these three, put, hurt and cut could never get changed. Like if you have to write down in the present perfect, you can write down I have put the bucket. You cannot say I have put in. Okay. Then in the past tense, if you are using I had put the bucket, but you cannot say putted. Okay. So that you have to understand, when you are using this, you are not supposed to either add ed or double t ed, nothing. Like all the words have t at the end. So normally there is a rule, if you have t, it could get more one t and ed to be added, but not to these verbs. These verbs could never get changed. Okay. I cut the vegetables, I have cut the vegetables. Then continuously, I cut the vegetables yesterday. You can go for that. I was cutting the vegetables. I had cut the vegetables. Whatever you want, but you cannot change it into cutted or cut or anything else. Cutten or cutted. Okay. This could be the same verbs which in every tense they are the same ones. I hope you have understood. Please write these in your grammar notes. There is a need. Maintain the notes, because these notes can help you not only for your intermediate first year, in the second year, as well as in your degree classes. Because again you have the tenses, again you have these things, but a little bit in a upgraded manner. Obviously, because now you are in first year intermediate. So when you go to the degree first year and degree second year, you have a different, like same tenses, but a little bit more practice into that will be given. So be careful and check it out, this one. And one more thing you should remember is, keep the separate notes of the grammar. Whatever you are following the book, write down all the notes of the grammar items into one book. Don't rely on the videos only. When you have seen the video, just simply pause it out and write down everything, whatever I'm writing, especially for the grammar items. Practice and explanation of this tenses more. And prepositions, articles, we have already completed. So those also you please write it down. Now, we have to start the fill in the blanks. With this, as I said, read the whole sentence. He dash, just dash. Now here you have to use the verb finish in a proper way, where it is, how it is needed, or where it is to be fixed. His homework, just. He dash, just finish his homework. So what does it mean? Now. Just now. Just now means it could be present perfect. So what we have to write down? He, because it is a singular third person, we are writing has. He has just finished. Okay. Finish could get changed as finished in the present perfect tense. Now next is they dash dash learn dance for 2 weeks. They means plural. For 2 weeks, that means for 2 weeks they have completed. It is not continuing now. Completed, not continuing. Okay, so if it is continuing, we have to go for the perfect continuous. But now here we have to go for, once again, present perfect. They have learnt, L-E-A-R-N-T, not learned. That could be past tense. Here learnt, L-E-A-R-N-T, learnt dance for 2 weeks. Okay. Now next is she dash dash. Here we have to use watch the serial regularly since it started. It started somewhere in the past. Now still she is watching. So which tense it could be? It could be this present perfect and continuous. So we have to go for she has been watching. She has been watching the serial regularly since it started. That means still she has not stopped and the serial also not stopped. She is still watching since the time it started till now. So from the past to the present continuous. Aarti dash act in films since her marriage. So since her marriage she is acting. So that means marriage has been, since long she has been married. Now what we have to, since it is coming up once again, so we have to write down Aarti has been acting, because it is a continuous tense, and here we have to add for present perfect has been and acting for the continuous. Aarti has been acting in film since her marriage. Next is how long dash you watch the TV? This question would be asked now with the slightest change by the parents to all the children, especially grown-up children, and I hope you would listen this question regularly. How long have you been watching your phone, using your phone? Have you ever heard this question? Many times, maybe in a day only. So parents particular question, and children expect this question from their parents. If they don't ask, you would be wondering what had happened to them today. Today they didn't ask this one. Okay, so how long have, because it is the second person. For the third person we have used has. For Aarti, again the name is there but it is still the third person. So what we have used? Has. Now here we are getting the question for the second person. So we have to use have. How long have you been watching? How long have you been watching the TV? Okay, that means since long time you are watching, from the past time to the now. From the past, you can say maybe you are watching since 3-4 hours or 10 hours. So the question was asked like how long have you been watching the television? This is once again in the present perfect continuous tense. Now the next, here we'll go ahead with the sixth one. I dash just dash receive a call. I, what does it mean? Just means again present perfect, and in the present perfect what we have to use for the helping verb? We have to use have for this for the first person, as actually this is a pronoun. I have, the first person singular. Okay, if it is we also we have to use have. I have just received. Here ed to be added. E is already there, we have to add d. Received a call. I have just received a call. We could not use the same form of receive. Here also we have done the same, like finished. He has just finished. We have used the another form of the verb which is getting changed according to the requirement. Like finish has been changed into finished with has added in the present perfect tense. Now here is again the stranger has dash the building. Just now mostly, because what they have said, the stranger has. So here you have to add entered. The stranger has entered the building. That means just now he has entered. But if you check it out, they haven't used the word just over here. Then how do we get that it is belonging to present perfect? After seeing this. After seeing has, we got an idea that it is mostly from the present perfect tense because they are using the third person singular helping verb for the sentence. Okay. Now next is she dash not dash pay the fee yet. Till now not. So what she has or have, it should be has. I hope few of you are getting on the tip of your tongue the verbs when I'm asking you. I hope for that. She has not. Now the pay would get changed into paid. She has not paid the fee yet. That means still she has to pay. Dash you ever seen a horse flying? Ever seen. Here seen is belonging to which tense? Present perfect tense. And the question is asked, dash you ever seen a horse flying? So what we have to add here? Which helping verb? It should be have. Have you ever seen a horse flying? After seeing this, we got an idea to add this. So read the whole sentence. Many times I repeated the same thing and I am repeating and I will repeat. Next is your teacher ever dash praise. Okay, one dash is here where you have to add the any of the auxiliary or helping verb, whichever is needed. Your teacher ever dash praise. Praise is the verb, main verb. You. Now here your is coming up, but who actually about whom they are asking? The teacher. Teacher is the first person, second person or third person? Teacher. Your is here second person. The person who is asking is the first person. So obviously the teacher is the third person. So here we have to add has. Don't get confused for this your. Has your teacher, because the question is about the teacher. It's not about you. It's about the teacher. Whether the teacher has ever praised you. The question is like that. Ever. Now praised. Praised. Okay, so what we have got from here? Even though here it is you, it is your, but what direct question it is here? Have you ever seen a horse flying? That means directly asking to the person that have you ever seen a horse flying? But here the question is asking to the person about the teacher. Has your teacher ever praised you? Okay. So this is actually the criteria we have to follow, and I hope you have understood well. This I have given few of the examples. Normally in the examination they give like this only. Sometimes they don't give the stranger only a blank, then in the bracket entered the building just now. So you have to read the whole, then you have to understand that it is about the present perfect tense just now because, so you have to add has entered. This whole present perfect and present perfect continuous tense, if you understand in a better way and do the practice from your study material, and in the reader also you have all this in the textbook. All the blanks are there, just try to fill it up. If you do the practice at the time and you get all these ingrained into you, that means you understand it properly, then there could be no knot into your mind, no knot of the problem of grammar. It is very easy if you clearly understand this. If you find I'm going a little bit faster, pause it, then again get the understanding, then move on to the other part. But you find you can feel that you are the lucky ones, those who are getting the chance to watch the video and you have got a chance to pause it out, repeat it once again, to review once again, like whatever the thing you are not able to get, that you can review once again and you can get it. So if you have any doubts and all, please check it out, write it down into your books. As soon as we'll get a chance to meet, definitely I'll try to clear your doubts, all the doubts. So by the time, get the practice done and get ready for the upcoming class for next explanation of the next tense. Here we have completed all the categories of present tense. In the next class, we'll go ahead with the past tense. So have a great day, enjoy the day and complete the work with a fresh mind. Thank you.